What is up, folks? How's it going? This is Waj. Hope you guys are all doing well. And what you're looking at is the Viewsonic Elite XG270QG. Now, this is a 27-inch Quad HD display with up to 165 Hz maximum refresh rate, 1 millisecond response time, can reproduce 98% of the DCI P3 color spectrum, and is designed for the ultra high performance competitive gaming environment. Now, there's also a 240 Hz 1080p version of this monitor, and that is probably one of the most popular ultra high performance 240 Hz monitors you can get. But at a 27-inch display size, it's really nice to have a little bit higher resolution, and I think 2560 by 1440 is an awesome resolution for most gaming enthusiasts out there. And plus, the ability to overclock this monitor to 165 Hz also gives a nice advantage compared to a lot of other monitors at the same resolution that can do 120 to 144 Hz. And based on some of my testing and personal experience, I can definitely tell the difference between the 165 Hz compared to the standard 144 and 120 Hz respectively, and certainly is a big advantage compared to most people out there that are just using a 60 Hz panel. And beyond just using it as a gaming monitor, the higher refresh rate and the faster response time of 1 millisecond definitely makes a big difference in terms of using your desktop interface, reading text, scrolling through Word documents and Excel sheets. You are going to benefit from that higher refresh rate, and once you go back to 60 or 120 Hz, you will definitely notice the difference between the 165 Hz. Now, this also supports NVIDIA G-Sync technology, so you can utilize that if you have an NVIDIA graphics card and want to eliminate any kind of vertical tearing issues and to have a faster, smoother gaming experience. Although you could still run this monitor at 165 Hz with other GPU systems, whether that's AMD or Intel based. Now, being an IPS panel, the viewing angles are fairly good in pretty much all vantage points, but it uses something called Ips Nano Color technology, which refers to a layer of nanoparticles sprayed onto the WLED backlight. Now, this added layer of nanoparticles is supposed to absorb certain undesirable wavelengths of light, specifically in the yellow and orange spectrum. This therefore improves the red channel accuracy to ultimately give you a higher than sRGB color rating of up to 130% and a DCI P3 rating of 98%. Now, some of the other highlights over here is the fact that this is a very bright monitor. It's rated up to 350 nits, and it has an anti-glare hard coating on the surface of the display, so you can pretty much place it in any kind of room, in front of a window even, and not have any issues with glare. And plus, you can really crank up the brightness if needed in that kind of environment. Furthermore, I also think Viewsonic did a great job of designing this monitor. It's very quiet in terms of its design statement, thin overall profile. It comes with a very low profile metal case, which is designed so you can bring your keyboard right up to the monitor if you need be, or if you're in a cramped space or in a cramped kind of esports environment. Furthermore, you also have mounting options via the 100mm VESA mount. And in terms of I/O, it's kind of limited, basically a single port display port and HDMI connection. We have a built-in speakers as well as a headphone out and a USB 3.1 Type A and B hub. Now, the design cues also are very esports eccentric, so you have side mountable sight shields if you want to remain kind of private in terms of what you're displaying on your screens, particularly in a competitive gaming environment. You also have left and right mouse anchors that live underneath the monitor in order to eliminate cable drag and to improve overall cable management, particularly if you're using a wired mouse, which a lot of people still do. There's also a built-in headset or headphone hook, and as well as RGB lighting at the rear side of the monitor and underneath in order to customize your specific gaming rig or to coordinate and match with the themes of the gaming team that you're a part of. Now, beyond those notions, I think in terms of the overall feature set, design philosophy, the Viewsonic Elite XG270QG is probably one of the best Quad HD 165 Hz monitors that you can get right now. Certainly there's going to be other options in terms of higher refresh rate, but probably are not going to give you the same resolution. And I really do think it's one of the best monitors out there in its categories, and suitable for pretty much every gaming enthusiast out there, all the way up to the esports professional. There's really no downsides that I have come across thus far based on my experience. But really, other than that, guys, that's really it. Definitely love to hear your thoughts on what you think is the ultimate gaming monitor out there. Do you think 240 Hz 1080p is the way to go, or would you go down this route with the higher resolution and the 165 Hz? I'd definitely love to hear your thoughts. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Big thanks to Viewsonic for helping us make this content possible, and even bigger thanks to you for helping us continue to grow the channel. Thank you again, and we'll see you later. Take care.